Today I'm going to be giving you 24 head anxiety symptoms in under 6 minutes, 5 minutes and 59 seconds to be exact. Do me a favor and hit the like button if you deal with head anxiety symptoms. Know that you're not alone. And let us know in the comment section, what are your top 5 head anxiety symptoms that give you the most problems? If you are new here, I make tons of videos like this to help you with your anxiety. So please do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and be a part of this family. Understand that this video is not a diagnosis video. It's your responsibility to go get checked out by a doctor initially. The first one, guys, is headaches. Super common with anxiety. Primarily, these are going to be tension headaches. It feels like a band has been wrapped around your head and it's being squeezed. A lot of pressure, a lot of tension. You can have dull pains, radiating pains, sharp shooting, localized. As long as you've been checked out by a doctor and made sure that you're healthy, then anxiety can cause this. The next one, guys, is going to be a step higher, and it's going to be migraines. A lot more intense, can actually cause you to see flashes. A lot of pain and pressure behind the eyes. Pretty much makes you just want to keep your eyes shut. The next one, guys, is brain zaps, all right? These are very scary if you've never experienced them. Usually they only last a few seconds, up to like 10-15 seconds at most. Usually they're not painful, at least they weren't for me, but they are a very weird feeling. The best way to describe it is like this buzzy, vibration, spasm, twitching, electrical current type feeling or sensation going through your brain. Whenever I had it the first time, I literally thought I was about to have a stroke or an aneurysm. It was the scariest symptom that I had had up to that point. The next one, guys, is numbness. Very scary when it happens, but it can happen on your head, on your face as well. Whenever blood flow is redirected to your innermost core and most vital organs, whenever you're super anxious or in fight or flight, blood flow leaves the extremities, okay? So this can cause numbness. 2 more symptoms that can come from this redirected blood flow is tingling and colder temperatures. When blood flow leaves the extremities, the temperature is going to plummet. So you may find that your nose or your cheeks get colder. Tingling can happen. For me, it happened mainly on my lips, my cheeks, and my nose. Next one, guys, is facial twitching. You can get twitching anywhere in your body whenever you're anxious, but I would get it in my face a lot. Most commonly in my eyes, and I had this weird lip twitch that I would get all the time. And not only was it super annoying and reminded me constantly that I was anxious, right? But it would also be embarrassing when I'd be talking to people. You should be embarrassed like I was, but I was embarrassed being close to somebody and thinking that they may be able to see that my eye was twitching or my lip was twitching. The next one, guys, is eye pain. I struggled with this one. If you are really anxious, you're gonna start bringing in more light. You're gonna be sensitive to that light, and that can actually cause some pain. For me, it was piercing pain, especially whenever I'd go outside after being inside for a long time or being locked up or cooped up in my dark room. Go outside, it would hit me hard. I had to start wearing sunglasses whenever I would go to work. That brings me to the next symptom, guys, eye floaters. Now that we're bringing in all of this light, now we're seeing a lot of debris, these weird shapes that were likely there before, but we couldn't see them. But now that the light's coming through, we see different shapes. For me, it was mainly squiggly little lines. The next 3 symptoms, guys, are vision changes. The first one's tunnel vision. This was my personal favorite. I got it all the time whenever I would go into panic mode. My vision would just kind of come down to this circle. Basically, I was like kind of blacking out but would never faint. So that was scary for me. But also you can have distorted vision where things are kind of just obviously distorted, moved around a little bit, and blurry vision. The next one, guys, is a rough one for many people, and that's burning sensations. A lot of people will get this on their scalp, but they can get it pretty much anywhere on their head, anywhere on their body actually, and it's due to overstimulated sensory nerve cells. The next one, guys, is stress hives. All right, for me personally, I didn't get them on my head. I got one that would pop up here in the middle of my chest. But for instance, my dad, whenever he would get anxious and stressed, he would have hives pop up all over his head. A lot of people deal with that as well. The next one, believe it or not, is dry mouth. A lot of people that are anxious do a lot of rapid, shallow breathing, which gradually and over time can really lead to cotton mouth. It could just dry out the mouth in general. Also, if you have severe acid reflux, some of that getting into your throat and coming into your mouth can also act as a drying agent. The next one, guys, is tooth pain, and this generally is coming from grinding your teeth either throughout the day subconsciously, but most of the time we're doing this at night. So if you're waking up in the morning, you have really bad anxiety, and you're experiencing some tooth pain, there's a decent chance that you have an issue with grinding your teeth. Look into getting a mouth guard to help out with that. The next one, guys, is jaw pain, another very common symptom of anxiety. This usually comes from the tension and also you clenching your jaw throughout the day. A lot of us just do that subconsciously as well. The next one, guys, the dark side of anxiety, long-term hair loss. I'm not here to scare anybody, but this did happen to me. I started losing hair more rapidly whenever I was dealing with my anxiety and my panic attacks. I did have a genetic component, but I was losing my hair a lot faster than, let's say, my dad, my grandpa, my uncles, the other people in my family. Just know that anxiety and stress can do that. The next one, guys, tinnitus, all right? This ringing in the ears. If you've ever watched a war movie and a flashbang went off or an explosion happened and you hear that high-pitched ringing, that's exactly what I would hear. It would last a few seconds, but would happen multiple times a day. I had health anxiety, so I'm over here thinking I got a brain tumor or something. And then also ear pressure, which I just think it's a lot of tension that makes us feel like we're having a lot of pressure there. I went through a year and a half where I thought I had something clogged up in my ear or that I had a tumor growing in there. I thought I had lymphoma pretty much for about a year and a half, 2 years, because I had this constant ear pressure, mainly here on the right side. And the next one, guys, is dizziness, because I just talked about how anxiety can affect the ears. Well, it really affects the inner ear, and that's your vestibular system, all right? So that's gonna control your balance, your coordination. So that can also lead to spells of dizziness. You can have this every once in a while, or you can have it 24/7. So yeah, the next symptom would be that off balance feeling. It's almost like you're walking on a boat that's in water on the waves. The next one, guys, is a really, really weird one. I talked about tingling earlier, but I wanted to make this its own symptom in itself. It's tongue tingling, all right? This would happen to me every once in a while. Some people have it all the time. And the next one, guys, is super interesting. It's having a metallic taste, that metally, bloody type taste, and usually this comes from hyperventilation. If you got through this whole video, please go down below in the comment section and let me know by putting in all caps, "I will recover." I will recover. And speaking of recovery, guys, I recovered from panic disorder, health anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder. I suffered from that for 5 long years, but I was able to eventually recover once I was able to be consistent, put a strategy together, develop some tools, have a routine, but most importantly, whenever I started to actually face my fears, expose myself to them, and have that mindset and perception change that makes anxiety recovery possible. If you're interested in that and you're ready to put in the work and you're ready to work and you're ready to finally live the life that you deserve, grab my course, Elite Anxiety Bootcamp. I'm going to put it in the description and in the first pinned comment. It can change your life like it's changing so many others' lives. I want you to be a part of that, guys. So go grab that. Super affordable. Tons of videos, downloadables, the whole 9 yards, all packed into that course. It's ready for you to explore. Other resources, guys, online therapy, and my socials are down below. Again, please hit like if you got value. Subscribe if you're new, be a part of the family, and do me a huge favor and watch this video, guys.